I'm back. But the lighting looks really weird now. What the fuck happened to the lighting? Because nothing changed except for the actual camera settings. Everything crashed. Do I look... Wait, is the lighting different? Be honest, chat. Do I look different? Well, maybe it's just this blue light. Oh. Oh. Wait. Yes, finally, Mark Wahlberg is fighting again. Dude, another Mark Wahlberg fucking action movie. Let's go. You look cuter. Damn, Aphonic really knows how to stay still. What the fuck do you want from me? What do you want? You want me to just be like, eee! Hey guys, welcome to the stream. You look absolutely ugly. Oh. Okay, damn. It's been so long since I've seen Mark Wahlberg in an action movie where half his lines are spoken like he's out of breath. I mean, I don't know. Dude, fuck. I hate Mark Wahlberg so much. There are a few actors that I just can't stand. Also, why do I look like this? Much better. Try to plug lighting into USB. I don't know if your light takes USB, bro. I don't know what that means. You know, after a few minutes of thinking, I forgot Traz is a mod, and I timed him out. It was an honor. Yes. My eyes are burning? Oh, sorry. It's like you put on light mode, stop. Oh, sorry. Did I blind you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I blind you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll try to stop doing that next time. Well, that's what the world looks like after smoking 6 pounds of crystal meth. I don't think that is how the world looks like, but I wouldn't know. Because I haven't done crystal meth yet. You know, I'll get there. Maybe. I don't know. Crystal meth is not that scary to me. I think it's because I already look like someone who's done crystal meth. I feel like I look, you know, a little bit, you know. My mom showed a photo of me to her colleague today, or her employee, let's be honest. And was like, "Oh, this is my son." I don't know why. I don't have the context. She just told me the story. She was like showing like, oh, she was like, "Oh yeah, I have like 2 kids." I don't know. She showed me and my brother. And then he's like, "Oh, he looks like a troublemaker to me." A 19-year-old, by the way, not a 10-year-old. A 19-year-old. He's like, "Wow, he looks like he's a lot of trouble." And my mom's like, "Yeah, he's actually never had a single drop of alcohol." And this fucking guy's like, he doesn't look like he's never had alcohol. What the fuck? I wasn't even there. Why was I copying strays? What the fuck does that even mean? What do you mean? I look like I've had a lot of alcohol. Doesn't look like he's never touched it. Okay. I don't know if it just means I look like an alcoholic. I don't know how I was supposed to take it. Overall, I found it insulting. Overall, I thought it was not cool. It's the beard. Oh yeah? What beard? I'm clean shaven. I have a mustache. Is that what you mean? Also, I'm really worried that Loaded Loaf of Bread hasn't noticed I have earrings. I feel like he wouldn't watch me if he knew. I feel like he'd be like, "What the heck? That's gay." And then he'd be out of here. You timed me out and your stream ended. Coincidence? Not. Okay, you mean I think not. And also, mod Traz bait. There you go, you're back. The joke was you don't have a beard. Why? What? So people that don't have beards are alcoholics. Earrings are cool? Thanks. Wait, I actually didn't know either. Can you show... Chat, how many of you never noticed I have both my ears pierced? I've had it before. I have had my ears pierced since before I started streaming. Since before. Both? Yes, both. What the fuck? Do you guys not know I have earrings? How the fuck have you never noticed? They're permanently in. Charlie, what AirPod tips are you using? Great question. Well, for one, I don't know if you're. I've never been asked that ever, by the way. But I do just want to quickly say, this one broke this morning, which was really sad. I sleep with my AirPods in every night. I started watching you on a phone. I'm on 360 quality. Can you review the picture? I need this take. Can you review the picture? What? Did you send something to my Discord that you want me to see? Okay, I'm going to the Discord. I don't know if that's what they meant, but I'm in the Discord chat. I'm poking around in the Discord. What do we got? What's in here? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? In general, yeah, I see it. Is this a Twitch stream? Is this a YouTube video they are watching right now? James LeBron. That's me. That's what they call me, Spain the Third. That's what they call me. Hello, Aphonic. Yes, hello, unaccountable Tabby. Oh, Coney's typing too. Look at you guys all typing in the Discord because you know I have it open. Just gonna fill this shit up with random messages, huh? Who posted in clip submission? Oh, me claiming to be pregnant? It's you this morning? Let me check that again. Let me check that again. No, that is not me this morning. I don't even own those pants. Bottom text 07. Kill yourself. Hey, it's chat. You realize that you can type in Twitch chat, right? You know that you guys can type in Twitch. See this area? See Steel Persons that it's you this morning right here? There's a Twitch. No, there's a Twitch chat, guys. You can already type in the Twitch chat. Okay, so this is how we're using Twitch today. So this is my Twitch chat today. Okay, great. No, it's fine. Optimus Prime porn doesn't. I'm sure it does. Okay, here's the porn that doesn't exist. Specifically, Wreck-It Ralph covered in. I'm not a Discord member. Should I leave? No, you should join the Discord. What the fuck? That's easy. Join the Discord. Okay. Wreck-It Ralph in the green, in the green slime. Like when he's covered in the green slime and all the candy, and he's like, "Rah!" Porn of that doesn't exist yet. I won't draw it. I don't plan on drawing it. But people are always like, "Oh, porn of everything exists somewhere." Nope. Thank you, Trasbait, for that GIF. But that's true. That's true. I searched for it for a long time once. Give me 8 minutes and I'll find some. Okay, fine. You got 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes. DM it to me if you find it. Okay, you guys have too much fun. I'm gonna close that. You have to type in actual Twitch chat now. I'm gonna let them know in the Discord. I'm closing Discord. Full stop. You have to use Twitch chat now. Okay, I'm closing it. We're not leaving. We aren't gonna leave. Please, Charlie, I beg you. Okay, no, I'm closing this. Discord's closed. You have to deal with that now. Oh god, just looked at record. Yeah, ooh! It's not Ralph that I saw. I know. This is not a good topic for stream. But it's not Wreck-It Ralph. And that's a problem. That shit needs to get taken off the internet. Because I was... Damn, I don't know how big Twitch chat is right now. I don't know how many people are watching. I have a bit of a sneaky story. Okay. I was slightly inebriated one time. Once, okay. And I was watching a movie with my friend. And this was 3 days ago. And the movie was Wreck-It Ralph. And we were like, damn, it's crazy that there's like porn of everything. And then we were like, I wonder if there's porn of this. And we're together. Me and my best friend. Together. We look it up together. Huh. That is not Wreck-It Ralph. Close. So that is how I'm aware. And then he fucking comes onto the screen. Whoa. Phrasing. He appears in a scene covered in green slime. And I'm like, there's no way that exists on the internet. So I look it up. Doesn't exist either. Okay, I did find yep, I also saw that photo, Josh. I've also seen that photo. I keep getting goblin porn for some reason. Bro keeps saving it. He keeps liking it and then saving it. And he's like, And then he keeps getting, he's like, what the heck? Save. What the hell? Save. What the heck's this shit? Like, comment, save. Do you regularly go searching? No, I don't regularly go searching for this. Search one time. For green slime version of Wreck-It Ralph, and it didn't exist, okay? We don't talk in Twitch chat anymore. We're on strike. Why are you on strike? What are you on strike from? Didn't know you had earrings? Loaded loaf of bread's about to lose his fucking temper. He's about to cross his arms and stamp his foot, bro. Chad, does anyone have any anime recommendations? Or TV show recommendations? Or movie recommendations? I will take literally any. I am doing very little with my life currently. Promare? Okay, let me look that up. Promare. What is this fucking shit? It's too colorful. Oh, it's a movie. It's an anime movie. I don't like how they're drawn. I'm gonna be honest, I think they look ugly as fuck. The story might be good, but holy fuck, I hate this art style. I think it looks very bad. I will show you guys. Okay, that's not the image I was on. That I clicked. No, that was a mistake. That's not what I was. It was not. Chat. That is not what I was clicked on. I was clicked on this. Listen to me. I was clicked on this, and then I went to. No. Look, it's beneath it. Okay, I went to because I was okay. I clicked this, and this is the art style I hate. Right? Hear me out. I don't like this art style. Right? Then I clicked on this, and I was like, this is unclear. So then I went to click on this again, but I was looking at the hotkey that changes it from this to this, right? I was trying to change it. I click, and then I missed this, and I clicked this. And then I looked over, and then I was like, whoa! And then I clicked back. That's what happened. Don't say sure. Why would I lie about this? I could just be like, yeah, lol, I was clicked on this. There's no shame. I don't care. But I'm just being honest. Okay, honesty is the best policy, is what society tells me. Also, tries made my night just saying that. Haven't laughed that hard my whole life. Fucking good shit. Shout out to me, bro. My streams. Hey, you got that new haircut. Yeah, it's called shaving my entire fucking head 2 months ago, Nura. Where have you been? I recommend Inu Yashiki. It's very funny. Okay. I don't know about comedy animes, bro. I don't know if that's my shit. Personally, I don't think comedies... Actually, you know what? Okay, this is not a comedy. You have to have been joking. This does not look like a comedy. Dude, this is not a comedy. So, I'm now on King Candy porn. The fuck am I doing? Dude, give up, bro. Stop. Why aren't you playing video games? Damn, your chat is crazy for 12 viewers. Thanks, Larabub, for telling me my view count. It's only the only thing I didn't want to know. So shouts out to you for that. Appreciate that. Also, for the record, I did think my viewers were like at 20. Because chat's going crazy right now. So I was like, damn, everyone's typing. Hey, it's not 12, it's 14. Yeah! Say it again! Actually, I have 2,304. It's 13, get it right. Let's just all fucking type. Let's have the fucking live fucking tally. Trisbait's putting in God's work right now. Trying to clean up the fucking scum that is chat. Die in a fiery pit. Is that a name of an anime that I can watch? Hey, Marge deleted my message. Yeah, because you said the view count. Bro. I don't think this was the first ever Twitch stream. It was. This was my first ever Twitch stream, Gooberat. It was 12 without me, my bad. Jesus Christ. How do we move on from this topic? Oh, watch Ninjago? Okay, which one? Creator of Gantz? What is Gantz? These look like, this looks like a weird anime. Bro has like gun in his old man arm. Crazy. Yeah, Brody. Yeah, Virgil Hialp. Virgil Hialp, is your name Virgil, or is that a reference? Water? What? Oh, hydrate. Okay. Ninjago season 1 is fire, is it? I personally just love the fucking scene. Thank you, Loaded Loaf Bread. I love the scene in Ninjago. I think it might be the movie where he's just like, he's talking about like, he's like, it's like where he's talking to the guy about being his dad. And he's like, it's my dad. And he's talking about how like you fucked me up. Some shit like that. Do you guys know the scene I'm talking about? I might be able to find it. We got scammed? How so? Where's that Vine Boom? Are you kidding me? I've been hearing that Vine Boom so loud on repeat. Search up the... Oh, I've seen half of Erased. No, I think I have like 3 episodes left, Traz. Okay, chat. Slight spoiler to Erased. Not at all to the plot. Just to the premise. So, if you care about a random anime, cover your ears. I will wave when I'm done talking about it. I will wave when I'm done. Okay. In the fucking show Erased, bro, I can hear the Vine Boom. Okay? Those that give us a Vine Boom. It's playing. I don't know why you can't hear it. If you can't hear it, fucking deal with it. Stop clicking Vine Boom if you can't hear it. If you think it's a waste, stop fucking clicking it. Because I'm hearing it on repeat. So you actually are getting value because I'm fucking hearing it so loud. He waved. He's done. No, I didn't wave. I'm not done. Okay, anyway. It's so loud, chat. Please. Okay. You guys are just filling up my ears with Vine Booms. Okay, I'm going to try and get through this. Anyway, this fucking anime called Erased is about this guy. And things will happen, and it's like a bad thing, right? And then a butterfly will flutter by in front of him. And if he grabs the butterfly, he goes back in time, and he can then stop the bad thing from happening. So we see this at first when a truck comes barreling towards a child. The truck hits this kid, and then flutter by, you know, a butterfly appears, and he grabs the butterfly, and he goes back in time, and he dives, and he saves the child, right? And I'm like, yo, that's kind of a cool plot. Like, that's kind of fun. Okay, this is kind of sick. That's got a cool premise. I like it. And then he just sees a butterfly, and he's like, no. So then he gets home. This is the first episode. So then he gets home, and his mom is dead. He's like 18, and his mom is dead, right? And he's like, oh, my mom's dead. And then a butterfly flutters by. He grabs the butterfly, and suddenly, he's a 7-year-old boy. Suddenly, he goes back 12 years. And the only way to stop his mom from dying, the only way to save this life, is for him to go back 12 years. And so then, the butterfly never fucking appears again. It's a cool idea, I guess. It's a cool idea, kind of, right? It's a cool kind of idea, right? But god damn it, bro. Okay, wave. I'm done. That was it. All I wanted to talk about was the fact that the butterfly just fucking stops appearing. Yeah, I know. I waved my hands. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. That was my complaint. I was like, what the fuck? So it's like, that's the premise, but it actually isn't. It's about him being a kid that remembers his life. Because he's like back in time. So it's cool. It's just like, that's not the premise that I was fucking promised, okay? You changed it up on me, and I liked what I was watching. Oh, what did Loaded Loaf of Bread say? Did he just make up a spoiler? The worst thing about the Erased fandom is they ship the main character, usually the childhood, with the murderer. That seems like a spoiler, bro. I found out something very disturbing, but it's funny. What is it, Arctic Wolf? Nice, not clickbait title. Thank you. How long? Just wave already. I fucking waved, bro. I've already waved. I'm done. Wave, 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 wave. That's for anyone that fucking missed my last wave. I was a female. I would have a bra size A67. Arctic, look. I'm going to be a little bit blunt because I'm genuinely not sure what you're saying. Are you saying that you are a man who is very fat, who has boobs, and if you were a woman, because I guess you have to be a woman to have a bra, then your bra size would be that because of your weight? Bro, wave already? Fuck off, guys. I know you saw me wave. Shut up. You silly little goofballs. Can you wave?
Hey guys, how's it going? Just giving a bit of a wave.
Didn't see a wave. I just got here. Hey ZN. I've lost 20 pounds since I started watching you. Why? Okay, you can't say, is he gonna wave soon while I'm waving, okay? That's cheating, okay? You can't complain while it's happening. All I said was kids get hit by a car, grabs by the kid, goes back in time and survives. And they deleted it. I haven't watched it. I went off what a phonic said and I didn't hear it properly. I mean, you can't really type what I just said, loaded Reddit, because I said if you're like you can watch the stream. Are you still going on? No! They're not still going on. I waved. Jesus Christ. Men are just women on easy mode? Sure. Imagine being 6'5". Okay, I imagined it. Life didn't change at all. How hard is it to move your arm side to... I did! Can you backflip for the fans? No. Literally the point was that he was trying to avoid spoilers. Wave already. Dude, it's been 20 minutes. When the fuck is he gonna wave? Read my last message? Okay, Arctic Wolf, what did you say? If I was a female, I would have bra size A67. I can give you the website to see what your bra size would be. Oh. Dude, I don't need a website for that. It's just a fucking, it's just it's just an algorithm, right? It's just like bust size, and then like waist size, and then it's just like the difference between them, right? I think so. I think it's Nanu are just humans but small. It's like crazy. I don't even know what that word means. Like I forgot to tell you the joke. Oh no! Please don't forget. Women be like, men have it so easy. My sister in Christ, you are yet to experience the crippling impact of loneliness and emotional disconnection that many men live with. Josh, please tell me that... I don't even know, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, Great Milk Forces. I also couldn't find it, okay? Same with woman, dumbass. April, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell if Josh is trying to be funny and failed. No offense, Josh. Sometimes you're funny. Wait, not at all, bro? Okay, wait, I can't tell if he's being serious. I'm being serious? No, Josh. Oh, no, Josh. Please don't tell me you're a men's rights activist, dude. What the fuck are you on about, Aphonic? What are you on about? You're like you're gatekeeping like being lonely and depressed. You're like, oh, men have it so hard. They have to suppress their emotions. Oh, I wish I was a woman. They have it so easy. That is what you're saying, Josh. If you didn't mean that, you can change it up. I'm not gatekeeping loneliness. You're saying
women think men have it so easy. They don't understand what it's like to be lonely.
Men have a way too... Yes! You're putting words in my mouth? Okay, fine. Fuck you. I will scroll up and I will read your goddamn message. I'll read it again. Out loud. So that I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Women be like, men have it so easy. My sister in Christ, you are yet to experience the crippling impact of loneliness and emotional disconnection that many men live with.
Implying, and this is not a stretch, implying women do not experience the crippling impact of loneliness and emotional disconnection. So, yeah, dude, toxic masculinity exists. Okay, so many men are told, suppress your emotions. That doesn't imply that at all. You just said, my sister in Christ, referring to women, you are yet to experience. That's what you just said. You just said, my sister in Christ. So you're saying women that said that. Women, my sister in Christ, women, my sister in Christ, women. Women, you are yet to experience, meaning you haven't experienced the loneliness and emotional disconnection that men have to live with. Many men have to live with. I think that women, yeah, good point. I did word it that way. Like, yeah, dude, you did. Women also can experience loneliness and emotional disconnection. Like, this idea that, like, men are told, suppress your emotions, and women are told,
You can cry as much as you want, girly.
is, like, not true. Because also, suppressing emotions is, like, kind of told to everyone. It's not the same amount as males. Dude, it fucking is. It is. Women have it harder. I'm not trying to fucking get a fucking medal, dude, by saying it. I'm not trying to get a medal. I don't care. This is not a topic I would bring up on my own independently. But if you're going to bring it up, women have it harder. And it's like, it's fine. It's fine. You don't need to be a victim. Men don't need to be like, actually, women, it's actually worse to be a man. It's actually really hard being a man. No, it isn't. It's hard being a fucking human. Okay? Everyone struggles. It's hard being a human. Okay? Like, it's really hard being a human. I would say. A lot of the time, I just want to die. Like 95% of the time, I just want to die. Every time I like check my fucking average viewers and I have like below 10, I'm like, guess I'll kill myself tonight. Like it just sucks being a human. And I think it's really difficult, especially like when you're under. No, actually, no, it's not even about age. It sucks. It's just really difficult. Especially in like today's society, I feel like we're constantly being given dopamine. And then whenever it's like taken away for a second, we're just so sad. The only way that I am happy, like super fucking happy, like the only time I'm like pure dopamine. Like, yes, I like hanging out with my friends. I like hanging out with my girlfriend, right? I'm happy when I do those things. But the only way I can be truly happy, headphones in, it's like 2 a.m., I'm in my bed, I have a coffee in my hand, maybe a can of Pringles, and I'm listening to not another D&D podcast. Not The Yard, not fucking Joe Rogan, not any other podcast, not just any D&D podcast, specifically NADPod, which is just a D&D podcast that I like. Because it takes me out of the world, and I'm in this fantastical world with goblins and shit, and I am so happy to be out of reality. I'm so happy to be fucking gone, and the sugar and the caffeine make me feel fucking good. And that is when I'm happy. What I was implying is that women say men have it easy. They don't realize that men have shit on a certain level that they generally haven't experienced yet. As in, like, the grass always looks green on the other side. Okay. I think that if women, let's just say in this conversation, unrelated male suicide 4 times higher than women, I think that's sad. Love yourself, stay safe. Okay. You don't have to say unrelated. The great milker of horses. My lovely horse cum chatter. You don't have to say unrelated because it is related. Men having a higher rate of suicide is related, but that's a whole lot of other factors which suck, but it's societal. Sure, you can cheer me up with the joke. Fuck, you've typed it 4 times now. Yes. I know you copied and pasted that message to Phonicus Goad. I know you did it, Tabby. I know you copied and pasted that. Anyway, try to give me VIP. Did you redeem VIP? If we have 3 mods I don't. Do you have VIP? Why do you have VIP? What do you call a pregnant chicken? What do you call a pregnant chicken? Tell me. Okay, wild prego ego. Jesus Christ. Mods, fucking kill Tabby for 2 minutes. Not a big ban, just 2-minute timeout. They need to sit in the corner. The worst thing men go through is a 10 out of 10 bad thing. Well, women also have 10 out of 10 bad thing, but it's completely different. We think that the other side is easier, but we just have no idea what it's actually like. Okay. So this is a conversation. Okay, this is interesting. So Josh, you say, no, let me read this. You say, we think that the other side is easier, but we just have no idea what it's actually like. So Josh, you said we, so that means you think it's easier to be a woman than a man. You can say, oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. But is that what you meant? Because that's what you said. You said, we think it's easier. You said, we think it's easier to be on the other side. Because you're saying, women said, it's easy to be a man, right? And you're saying, everyone thinks it's easy to be the other one. So you're saying, I said we as in humans. Okay, so we includes you. So do you think it would be easier to be a woman than to be a man? Or do you think being a man is harder than being a woman? Which one do you think is easier? Does my statement make you think I think that? Yes! You just said we. If I walk up to you and I go, and I'm with my friend, right? I say, we just took a fat shit. What part of that makes you think I took a fat shit? Read my chat again. Did you not say we? We think that the other side is easier, but we just have no idea what it's actually like. If I said, we just took a fat shit, if the worst thing men go through is a 10 out of 10 bad thing, well, women also have a 10 out of 10 bad thing, but it's completely different. We think the other side is easier, but we actually have no idea. Do we think that? Answer my question, Josh. Do you think it's easier to be a woman, and do you think that women think it's easier to be a man? Do you think it's easier to be a woman? You just said, are you done? Chat, I'm not crazy. Ow, I just cut myself badly on my mic. Is this karma? I just sliced my thumb open on my mic. Like badly. Like it's bleeding. Wah wah. You're crazy? No! You said we. If this gets too political, he can get banned. I said both sides have 10 out of 10, as in it's not easier for anybody, as in both sides have 10 out of 10 shit. Okay. I think it's pretty much equal. Men have like 0 bodily issues, but since we get easily shredded, then we work more physically. But women have like every physical issue since they complain about it so much. But they tend what? But they tend to not work as much. Men have 0 bodily issues, but since we get easily shredded... Wait, what? I think men face worse but less problems, while women face a lot of easy problems. Wait. Women face a lot of easy problems usually, like doing most of the chores. But then, men have a lot of masculinity problems. Dude, Would you not have 0 bodily issues, bro? Oh my god. This is so fucked. Okay. Damn. I can't. Women face shit that guys can't even comprehend. As a guy, you're never worried about being assaulted when you walk home from the train station at night in a weird place in the city. Okay, yes. What's the but? But women don't know what it's like to be depressed. Got him. Stage 1. Is it funny pregnant again? No, but my thumb's bleeding. You never have a partner, I swear to God. I live in DR, so you shut the fuck up. What is DR? Detroit, Rhode Island. I'm so confused. What is this conversation even about? Okay, Light Ash. This conversation is Jash out of nowhere. I think I just hates it when men don't have it easy. Men do have it easy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Some men don't have it easy. Gay men don't have it easy. Trans men don't have it easy. Like, yeah, not all men live life on easy mode. But if you're going to compare men and women, men have easier, but like men just, it's easy. It's easier to be a man. This is like, have it easy in which areas of life? Gay/trans men just make, no! What? Oh my god, I'm not gonna have a fucking audience after tonight. I'm just like outing everyone in my, I have to permaban all my Twitch chatters. You all suck. This is actually crazy. I'm like ostracizing my entire audience. I'm gonna have no one left. Dummy dude mask off moment? That's what I'm saying. You just said gay men choose to make their lives harder? Was that a joke? Do you think it's a choice to be gay? They're just choosing to be like have a harder life? My whole point is that there are equally difficult struggles in different areas of life. 10 out of 10 difficult as shit problems, but completely different problems. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just say, let's go to the extreme, right? You get kidnapped with a gun to your head. A man could have that happen to him. A woman could have that happen to them. Oh, therefore, their life is equal because they could both struggle the same. Like, yeah, overall, we can have the same, like, difficult struggles in life. We can both get fired. We can both, like, whatever, right? But the point that I'm talking about is biologically gay people can't have kids, so it's considered harder for gay couples to have kids. Why is that relevant? What are you talking about? One message was deleted by moderator? You don't need to delete that message. That's just it's true. It's just fucking insane that they typed it. What was your joy in life defined by having kids? I don't think it is. Also, I'm straight. I'm not gonna have kids. I don't fucking want kids. I do not want to have kids. Was it Josh that said women have easier problems because they don't only have to do chores? No, I think it was someone else. It was Dummy Dude, I think. Men may have it easy in one area that women struggle, but women may have it easy in one area where men struggle. My point is that it's not easy to be either, and that the grass is always greener. No. Okay. This is a more concrete argument you've now made, which is good. That's good. Okay. No. Let me put my thoughts in fucking order for you. So, I'm going to read your thing again so I don't misread it. Men may have it easy in one area that women struggle, but women may have it easy in one area where men struggle. My point is that it's not easier to be either, and that the grass is always green on the other side. Okay. So, men have been kind of the leaders in society kind of forever. Unless you look at like Wonder Woman and the Amazonian rainforest, or the Isle of Women from One Piece. But in actual history, men are basically always the leaders. Yes, plenty of female leaders, right? Today, right now, I fucking know, dude, we're getting there. Not many women 100 years ago. Okay, sure. I'm talking about since the fucking birth of humanity, right? Men have always been in charge. So now that we come to today, that effect is still lasting. Most leaders, what are the percent? Let me just look at it. I don't even know. Percentage of world leaders that are male. Let's have a look. Okay. Fewer than a third of all UN countries have ever had a female leader. Not currently, have ever had a female leader. So less than a third of the countries that are in the UN. 6% of CEOs are women. Why not 50? Why is it not 50-50? Like, are you telling me, oh, it's because men work harder? It's because men are just better workers? From my experience, the women in my life have always been smarter than the men. Not every woman is smarter than every man, right? But overall, I feel like the women I've met have just been kind of like more level-headed and smart. Like, what? Yeah, true. Most leaders are men. I think it's a combination of systematic sexism and also general gender differences. Okay, great. Ooh, I like that. I like that, Josh. I like that use of systematic sexism. Is there much systematic sexism that men have to deal with day to day? No, there's not. When I say women have it harder, I'm not being like, oh, like women have to be in the kitchen. Oh, that sucks for them. Oh, it'd be it's so much easier to be a man and be working. No, I'm talking literally just about systematic sexism. I'm talking about like casual misogyny. I'm talking about systematic sex. That's what I'm referring to. Men have it easier in life because that is such a huge thing. Don't ignore the second part though. And also general gender differences in decision making. So what is that implying, Josh? That men they're more dominant? The first part is because of the second part. Oh, because men are so good at making decisions and taking charge, that's why women have to deal with sexism. It's because of the gender difference in being a leader. Primitively, men are stronger, so they were more dominant leaders, but when the smart people era came around, those strong dominant leaders were still in charge. Yes, dummy dude, I don't know if you're about to say the most sexist shit ever after that, but that is what I'm saying. Because it was like, yo, this guy's our leader, and then someone who was bigger hit him with a fucking rock and said, actually, I'm going to be the leader. And then they all went, cool, yeah, you can be the leader, you're fucking stronger. Men were in charge. But now, it shouldn't be who the fuck is the strongest person, and it isn't. But because it was for so long, it just stayed that way. Whereas men are more generally likely to just push the big red button and blow shit up. You think, what the fuck, dude? Wait, let me straight up. Traditionally, women are more likely to approach situations with empathy due to the way women are raised to fit into certain roles within society. You realize that someone who has a lot of empathy and is rational and is calm in the face of decision making, which would be a fucking amazing leader. They would make a better leader than someone who, in your words, are more generally likely to just push the big red button and blow shit up. That doesn't make a good leader. So you're saying that's why we have men as our leaders? Because men are better at blowing shit up and not having empathy. Because why would we want our leaders to have... I didn't say that doesn't make a good leader. Yeah, but... Oh my god. Bro, when did I say that was a good thing? But you're saying that's why. You're saying... And that is why men are in charge. You assume way too much, bro. No! Your argument... You were talking about the gender reason of why men are in charge. You're saying like why men are in charge. And your example was, well, women have more empathy and men are just more likely to blow shit up. I was asking why, like you were talking about the gender differences in decision making. That's what you said. The gender differences in decision making. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And you were like, well, women have more empathy. Gonna go to sleep listening to this? I feel like you're a woman from this statement. Dude, it's so crazy. Hey, Akoni, how's it going? Akoni, I'm too scared to have you in chat. I love you so much as a viewer. I don't want you to be ruined. I don't want to find out that you're also just like a crazy misogynist. And you're going to say some shit like gay people choose to make their lives hard or some shit like that. Like, chat has been blowing up today. I'm going to go watch Kiers. I can't take this shit. Okay, load a loaf of bread. Fair enough. Surprised that Dummy Dude did not say female? It'd be more specific because men are more likely to employ problem solving and jump straight to... They're more likely to employ problem solving and jump straight to a solution. What? Okay, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have mistyped that chat. That doesn't make sense. Sadly, women don't step up as much because they are pushed down by social norms, which I think is why we have very few female leaders. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I also think that sometimes when women try to step up, it's not that they don't step up, it's also a lot of the time when women do step up, it's fucking difficult. It's difficult. Like, it's not like, if only a woman would try and be a leader, she'd be a leader tomorrow. It's like the US has never had a female leader. That's crazy, right? That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. It's 50% male, 50% female. How have there never been a female? Because of the sexism that's just in society. Dude, the fact that Donald Trump can just be like, well, women are just going to get their period. And then they'll probably blow up the whole world. It's like, no, that's not how it fucking works, dude. It's crazy that you can just say that and then just have a bunch of, like, 18 and under men be like, women get their periods and then they just go around killing people? Well, I guess that's how it works. I guess that's crazy. A drone strike is effective and efficient, but not at all the best solution. Kind of like how guys will just try to fix a solution immediately in the most effective or efficient way possible, even if it's not actually the best solution. You cannot say, no. Stop saying effective and efficient in quotation marks to get around the fact that you don't mean them. Find a better word. You cannot say it is the most effective and efficient, but not the best. The best solution would be the most effective and efficient, surely, right? I mean it. It's effective and efficient, but it's not good. Like, an effective and efficient solution would be a good solution. I mean, a lot of statistics show that females are more likely to vote than males, so I don't know. I'm scared to say anything for either side right now. For either side of what? I'm confused because I started this conversation, right? I didn't even start it, for the record. This conversation was started by chat. But my stance is like, oh yeah, like women, you're muted. Thanks. No, I'm not. Anyway, I was trying to fix it, and I was like, no, I'm not. Okay, anyway. My stance on this topic was like, oh, like women, like, have harder lives than men. Like, that's just like, we all know that, right? This isn't controversial. I was looking around like, yeah, like women have hard lives. Like, that's, and then the fact that this has become a whole conversation is insane to me. Like, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind because I'm like, wait, what? How is this a conversation I'm having right now? Drone strike is neutralizing a conflict in more effective and efficient than talking it out. Talking it out requires compromise, humility, and empathy. Those values aren't really practiced in politics that often. It became a whole conversation because you kept saying that men have it easy at the start. They do. Yeah, dude. Compared to women, just in day-to-day life. Okay, fine. I won't make it so exaggerated. Let's just say men have slightly easier lives than women. On average. So you think men have it easier than women overall? Overall, yes. Overall, yes. Overall, yes. Men have easier lives than women. That is what I think. That is, yes. What do you mean? Yes. You're wrong then? That's insane. That is crazy. When do you have I know, Coney. This is the conversation I'm having. Josh is, like, what example do you have, Josh? I'm sure there's one. Like, I'm not saying there isn't one. Like, oh, here's where we're going to get him, guys. He won't have a single. Just give me an example so we can talk about it. What is an example where men just have it harder than women? I swear to God, if this guy's like the draft, men get drafted for war. Like, that's crazy. But fair enough. If that's the one you choose, you can. But where do men have it harder? No, I'm not into war. Okay, so go ahead. Don't bring up drone strikes. No, just where do men have it harder? There's so many examples of where women have it harder. To be fair, most of them are similar in which it's just like, oh, in this area, there is blatant misogyny they have to deal with constantly. And that applies to everything. Okay, I would say that in the workforce, okay, men are naturally expected to work in more dangerous environments. Men are naturally expected to work in more dangerous. Okay. Do you feel like overall men, individual men, are dealing with that every day? That aren't physically exhausted. You'll find that men usually take up the majority of those. Okay, but that is by choice. That is by each individual's choice. I don't want to work in a mine. I don't want to work on a construction site. So I'm going to choose not to. Just like, Josh, if you don't want to work in a dangerous environment, then fucking don't. That's not a way that men have it harder. I mean, yeah, also most women don't want to fucking be in a area that's even more, choose not to work in an office, but statistically way more women work in offices. Women can choose not to work in an office, but statistically way more women work in office. Okay. Women can Okay, what? What? You just said women can choose to not work. Okay, why would they choose to not work in an office? Who said that they didn't want to work in offices? Who said that they didn't want to work in offices? You just said they can choose. Okay, sure. Your first point was men are forced to be in these dangerous environments. And I'm like, okay, just don't. And then you're like, well, women don't have to be in offices. Cool. I agree. They don't have to be in offices. I didn't say they had to be in offices. I didn't say forced. I know you didn't say forced. Holy shit. No one in chat thinks you said forced. Just because I said forced doesn't mean they think you said forced. Why do you keep putting aggressive words into my mouth? Because your stance is insane. And it makes no sense. And I'm being hyperbolic, which is okay because we have concrete proof of what you said. So no, it's not unfair. If I'm being hyperbolic about your argument, it's not unfair because everyone can go, wait, did he say that? And check. It's not a fast-moving chat. You can just see that you didn't actually say force. You said men are usually... You said men... I'm looking for your message. You said men are naturally expected to work in more dangerous environments. That's what you said. You said men are expected to work in more dangerous environments. And that was your example of how men have a harder life than women. And I said... No, dummy dude, I'm not going to time out Jash. I'm not going to time out Jash. I'm going to... Mods, can you refund dummy dude? Because obviously I can't. It's not going to solve the conversation. Where men have it harder. Yeah, that's not an example. Your example of how men in general have it harder than women is that men are expected to work in dangerous environments. That is not a good example because it doesn't affect you. It's their choice. I would say that there's an imbalance in difficult work environments between men. Yeah, because of individual choices. Because those men are like, I want to get a job. Oh, cool, they're hiring on an oil rig. I will choose to work there. And women are like, oh, my body, let's say, is, I'm not as strong as a 6'4" guy that wants to work. I'm going to not work at the oil rig. Men don't have it harder because they're choosing to work on a fucking oil rig. If anything, they have it easier because they can. Because the women are like, well, I'm not as strong. In this one example, I'm not as strong as that. I can't work on that. I can't work on an oil rig. I really need a job. I wish I could work. I wish I was strong and could work on an oil rig, but I'm not going to do that. And some women do work on oil rigs, okay? I'm not saying no women work on oil rigs. Like, for example, any kind of customer-based work is dominated by women. And it's much harder for men to land roles in more safe or relaxed environments. What safe and relaxed environment are men just can't find a safe job? Oh, fuck, if only I could work at McDonald's. If only men could work at McDonald's, where we don't have to fucking get shot in the head every day. Like, there are so many environments. Also, there are so many environments dominated by men that are safe. Software engineers. Fucking IT people. Is a graphic designer not safe? Yeah, exactly. That's also dominated by men. Like, there are so many examples of... In a hypothetical environment, okay, where secular work is non-existent, whose daily life is harder? What the fuck is secular work? To be fair, this just might be me being dumb. I don't even know what that means. Is a supermarket employee not safe? Or like, exactly. Max is actually genuine. Okay, yeah, I know. But the conversation was about being safe, right? There may be safe work environments like IT. Okay, and a bunch of others. Men can choose to work in dangerous environments. That's not an example of how their life is harder. But can you name one dangerous work environment dominated by women? Why would I need to? What would that prove? Think about it. What would that prove? Maybe women are smart enough to not choose to work in dangerous areas? Childcare is not a dangerous area. April, it's not a dangerous area, okay? Yeah, that's dominated by women. That's a hard job, but it's not dangerous. His point is dangerous, like oil rigs and mines and stuff. Do you want to see it? Okay, you guys are joking then. But the point is, because men choose to work in dangerous environments, and women are like, oh, fuck that. I'm not going to work on a fucking oil rig. I'm not going to go into a mine. And they go, no, thank you. That doesn't make like women's lives so easy. Look at all these women choosing to not kill themselves. Their lives are so easy. Like they're just choosing not to. Who will work in those environments then? If no one chose to work in those environments, Josh, the pay in those environments would increase because there would be job demand, and then eventually, probably men would go, oh shit, that's a great rate actually. I would love to work there now. Does that mean men are stupid to work in those jobs? No, but men choose to. You can get paid 100k to 200k to work in the mines in Australia. Oh, great. Cool, that's a good job. The pay is already huge because of how shit the work is. Cool. That's probably why so many men choose to work there. Maybe for a lot of women, the hazard of working in a mine is not worth the money, so they just don't do it. That doesn't mean their lives are easy. Those aren't easy because they're passing up on $200,000 because they don't think they could work in a mine. It doesn't make their lives easy because they're choosing to not work in a mine. Are we still talking about this? We are. Because he still is saying how hard men's lives are. There are so many examples of how women's lives are harder. You have not named a single good example of how men's lives are harder. I don't think men have it worse than women. Okay, you think it's equal then. You think it's equal. Also incorrect. Okay, instead of saying men's lives are harder, you think men's lives are as hard as women. Which is just not correct. I'm not out here. It's just men's lives are just easier, dude. I have struggles. I have mental health struggles. I have some struggles, dude. My life isn't fucking on like easy mode and oh fuck, I'm ready to get up for another day. But it's like, if I was a woman, it would just be slightly worse. It would be slightly harder. Like that's just like everyone struggles. And women just have it worse. Women's life is just harder. Just accept that y'all have a loving family and don't live poorly. All men have tons of struggles, but even with all those, still feels like women have it hard. Yes, it's so easy, dude. It's like saying, okay, maybe it's easier to just do this. Josh, do you think your life would be harder if you were trans? That's just the question. Your life exactly how it is, but you are transgender. Like instead of being a cis man, you're a trans man. Would your life be harder? In some areas, yeah. In some areas, no. Okay, would it be easier in some areas? No. So overall, would it be harder? Would your life be overall harder if you were trans? Yeah, just objectively. Not in some areas. Yeah, sure, dude. In taking a shit, I'm sure your life isn't harder. Great. But overall, I think that men have it more difficulty in emotional support and general human connection. Men already have a tendency to not be emotionally vulnerable, and that leads to a multiple digital problems, such as a huge portion not seeking mental, which leads to 75% of suicides being by men. Yes, 75% is huge. Yeah, that's correct. That is huge. And that is not good. But also, all of that comes from a society dominated by men that have been like, suppress your emotions. So for one, it's just fucking men making men's lives worse, which sucks. But this is just, yes. Also, wait, no. This is also just more individual, because this is whether or not you've grown up with parents and a family and stuff that have been like, oh, hey, we care about you. You can be emotionally vulnerable. How do you feel? So it's men's fault that men commit suicide? Is it women's fault that men commit suicide? What do you mean? It's just society. What do you mean? It's crazy that people decided to come up with a percentage of suicides in genders instead of just suicides. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it women's fault? What do you mean? Yeah, I'd say overall men probably suppress their emotions more than women. Men cause men suicide? Okay. People cause their own suicide. I don't know. Also, a lot of it is mental health that you don't actually control. Sometimes you get born and the chemicals in your brain don't line up right, dude. It's not about having a shitty family. It's not about having a shitty thing happen in your life. Sometimes your brain fucking doesn't go together all right, and you want to kill yourself, and that just happens, and you just roll the fucking dice badly. Sometimes you just want to die. I think men are societally conditioned to not seek help. Exactly. When is the next cooking stream? Maybe soon, actually. I want to make fortune cookies on stream. I'm gonna learn how to do the worm. I'll be back. Okay, good luck. Sure. Men would, I would say, probably suppress their emotions. Is this viewers versus streamer? I hope not. I mean, I think it's viewers and streamer versus viewer, no S. You can make fortune cookies? Fuck, you missed the beginning of the stream. I just ate my fortune cookie. I got crumbs left of it. That's the fortune cookie I ate on the stream. Alphonic, you've seen that one video of the trans guy talking about how different it was to be a guy, right? It's super interesting. I've seen... I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen many videos of trans men being like, wow, it's been so much easier since I became a man. I've also seen a video of a trans woman being like, wow, I tried to sit down in a seat in a plane and there was a guy already sitting there and I was like, hey, this is my seat. And he was like, no, it's not, darling. Like, this is my seat. And eventually they fucking check the things and the guy's wrong. Gets up, the trans woman sits down. It was her seat. But the trans woman's like, when I was a man a few years ago, if I had asked someone the same thing, like whenever I got this, they would always just go, oh, sorry, and check their ticket. And it was just an example of how people are just like, no, woman, who I now assume is dumb because you're a woman, you're wrong, I'm right as a man. Instead of if it was two men being like, oh, fellow man, you think I am wrong? Let me confer. Oh, I am in the wrong seat. Like, that was the example. And I've seen that video. I don't know what video you're talking about, but I've seen multiple videos of stuff like that. Go to minute. Okay, I've never done this before. Vinny gets pressed. Oh man, I was gonna see what Vinny gets pressed had to say. Well, mods got you. Sorry about that, Jared. Don't know what the vid is, just leading just in case. Fair enough. It's scarier as a woman walking down a dark alleyway than it was as a man. Yeah, I'm fucking sure, dude. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find that video. Okay. Dude, as a 6'5" like white guy, the thing is, cis white, I've never felt fear, maybe ever, walking down the street. Like even fucking 2 a.m. sometimes. I'm just walking. Like Hansi, who's in chat a lot. You guys know Hansi. Dude, he'll hang out with me. It'll be 3 a.m. He'll just walk home. It's a 5-kilometer walk. He will walk home. Because he's like 6'4". He's a 6'4" white guy. Like, it's just living life being like, yeah, no one's gonna fuck with me, dude. No one's gonna come up at me. No one's gonna fucking scream at me or anything. Oh shit, you are the fucking street. Okay. Video. It's 4.5 minutes. About how what? We treat men. About how we treat men is so dangerous to men? Wait, rain might be loud. I'm sorry. I'll just pause it for a sec. Sorry, guys. Okay, I feel so sorry for like this man. This is really sad. But also, this person just sounds like they don't have friends. This isn't a man thing. Also, funny, do you think that your life as a man may influence your take on the general experience of a man's life? If you've personally grown up with more positive experiences than negative experiences, therefore making you subconsciously think that men have it easier because you possibly had it easier. Finish the video? Okay. I'm just saying about what's been said so far. I feel like I have a lot of people in my life that care a lot about me. I feel very supported by men and women in my life. As a man, like I feel like people want to connect with me. I feel like I can talk about. I can be like, hey, yeah, and that's a great thing to have. Yeah, this person just sounds like most men don't have that. I'm not kidding. Okay, just make friends. What the fuck? I don't know. Most men. I'm gonna be right back and grab some beans. Okay, have fun, dummy dude. Just make friends. What? Okay, make female friends then. Make friends with some women in your life. If men are being so cold to you, make friends with women. As a short ass saying I am the street, I mean I'm in the street. Some men don't have friends, but not most. Damn, you really have it good, huh? Yeah, look at me shining down from my temple of having like 3 close friends. Like I don't feel like I have many friends. I think maybe it's just difficult. I don't know. What do you mean? Why does my Twitch recommend 2 girls, 1 guy? Oh my god. Calm down, dude. Just like hang out with people they're not gonna tell you to fuck off. Just make friends, man. It's so damn hard to make friends if you have none to begin with. Not really, dude. What? Do you know how many like friends I made from joining like Discord communities? Some people don't have childhood friends or high school friends that they grew up with or friends that they made at uni. Okay. I have one friend from 7 years of primary school. I have one friend. From 7 years of high school, I have one friend. I'm dating her. That is my one high school friend. One primary school friend, one high school friend, and maybe 2 friends from Twitch streaming for 2 years. I've Twitch streamed for 2 years, and because of that, I've made Hansi and Jakey Boy. Those are 2 close IRL friends I now have because of Twitch streaming. I basically have 4 close friends. That's pretty much fucking it. I have some family friends, sure, but I basically have 4 friends. But I feel very supported. I feel very happy. That's good though. But I have made so many other friends that I just haven't kept up with because I don't need a lot. Most guys have no friends at all. Okay, join the Yard Discord and fucking go in a VC and chat with the first person that joins the VC. Oh, you don't really mesh well? Talk to someone else. Like, just talk to people. They can also get a job. Yeah, you can make friends at a job. You can go to a fucking park and be like, hey guys, want to play? People playing frisbee? Oh, guys, need a third? I'll play frisbee. Sure, if that's too cartoonish, then just join Discord communities. Just play Valorant. Do you know how many fucking friends I made playing Valorant? These aren't people I count as close friends, but just being in solo queue and joking. Like a girl would be like, ha ha, lol. Ha 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 ha. Nice kill, fucking idiot. And then you just... What do you mean? So I name one thing that men struggle with and everyone is like, bro, just get good. The thing you like, dude, men have it so hard. Men have no friends. That was your example. You were like, your 2 examples. I was like, how do men have it hard? Your first example, you're like, men have it so hard. They have to work in all the scary, dangerous jobs. And I was like, what? That's not an example. And you're like, okay, well, not a single man has a friend. Men don't have friends. Only women have friends. It's not, like, Josh, I don't know you that well. Here's the thing. I don't know you that well. I don't know if you have, like, social anxiety issues. You might. I don't know if you, like, have, like, mental health issues that you deal with that make you not be able to make friends. But if you do, that's not a men thing. That's not a thing that all men have. Men don't just have, like, horrible social anxiety all the time and can't make friends. I know for a fact that the people in chat that are saying just make friends are either dudes who already have friends or people that aren't dudes. I'm social and I have a few close friends. Right now, that is. What, do you fucking plan on them leaving? I'm a trans man. I've made most of my friends within the last year of my life. Colin, I didn't even know you were trans. So what is your point then? You have friends. Do you not feel like they care about you? Like what? I am that sick. Good for you. I mean, probably gonna be a bit of a tough road, but good luck. Oh man. I don't know. What do you mean, what's my point? Because you're saying that you have friends. So what? You asked if I have friends or if I'm... Yeah, no, you said... You acted like men just like don't have friends. That's like men can't make friends. Oh, it's so difficult. Men just like can't have friends. And that's why they're all killing themselves. All the men keep killing themselves because they have no one that supports them because they have no friends. And that's what this is talking about. How this person has no friends and feels like everyone is trying to get away from them and is super cold towards them. And that they have no friends because they're a man. And I'm saying, what? Just have friends. What do you mean? This is not universal. Finish the video? Okay. He's vegan. No wonder he doesn't have any fucking... No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I joke. You've got to think about the percentage of men actually have Discord, and then the percentage of those guys on Discord who have the courage to reach out to communities and make friends. Then think of the percentage of those guys who reach out and successfully find a community they like. Then think about the percentage of those guys who actually connect with the person in that community. Then trace back and remember the small percentage of men that are on Discord or other social media apps to begin with. Dude, I just gave an example. I was like, well, if I thought you had no friends, Josh. I was giving an example to you. There are infinite ways to make friends. You can make friends sitting at a bus stop waiting for your bus and someone sits down to you. Now think about the percentage of men that never use buses. Now think about the percentage of men that do use buses but always wear headphones. Now think, like, that doesn't make sense. You're just going, oh, no, there's no one that makes friends because there's such a small percentage of people. Who is going to make friends at a bus stop? Me. I made friends. When I was in grade 7, I made friends with a guy at my bus stop. He was like 6'1". He was an Aboriginal guy, and he could tell you anything about any movie, and he'd be like, yo, test me. He'd say a movie. And I'd say a movie, and he would recite the IMDb page. He would tell me the director. He would tell me every single actor in the cast. And every day, I would walk to the bus to go to school. He didn't go to my school. He did not go to my school. He was just another guy. And I'd be like, yo, man. He'd be like, do you have other movies? And I'd be like, okay, well, this movie. And he'd say everything about the cast. And I'd be like, what about this doozy? And he'd know everything about the cast. I don't remember his name, but I made friends with him. I made friends with a guy at my bus stop. Because it's normal. That's a normal thing to do. Making friends. Anyway, this is... Okay. Look. Here's the thing. He was also clearly autistic. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. Congrats, man. You're an outgoing social guy in his early 20s with a girlfriend and a loving family. So it's something to be ashamed of. And I'm not making fun of you for... I mean, I wouldn't be offended if you did, but it's not norm for most guys. Okay. Okay, people who are socially awkward overthink about making friends, and maybe baby steps must be taken to improve. Like, chat, I'm not saying that everyone is able to make friends, like, at a bus stop. I'm not saying, what the fuck? Why isn't everyone outgoing? I understand, dude. I very much understand. Also, that was back when I was extroverted. I understand that on Twitch, I seem very extroverted. I'm not super extroverted anymore. I don't want to get into that. If you are a long-time viewer, you might have heard what I've sometimes brought up Canada. I don't want to talk about it. I've sometimes brought that up. Because of Canada, I'm no longer extroverted. I'm quite an introverted person. That's why I have 4 fucking close friends. But I'm extroverted on Twitch because you're all fucking usernames and you don't count. Don't know how to explain this, chat? I don't think any of you are real people. I'm just reading the usernames. Like, I don't think a loaded loaf of bread is a real person at his phone, you know? But, anyway, that was back when I made friends with everyone. But also, now, this is maybe controversial, but it is relevant to what was said here, okay? Saying just make friends to band-aid fix the loneliness epidemic that men all around the world face is kind of shallow, dude. No, it's literally not. Because people wouldn't be lonely if they had one close friend. You'd have one close friend, and you will feel less lonely. It literally is. What? Okay, fine. The band-aid fix is, oh, you're lonely, make friends. What is the ultimate fix? If the band-aid fix is, let's get these lonely people to have friends so they're not lonely. If that's the band-aid fix, what is the big fix? Because frankly, if I didn't have my friends, I'd be lonely and I'd want to kill myself. I already do, but I would probably do it if I had no friends, right? If me having friends is just a band-aid fix, how am I going to deal with this loneliness problem permanently? That's crazy. That's not the band-aid fix. Making friends is a permanent fix. Anyway, what I was trying to say, this guy, right? This could be, I don't know. This could be controversial. But the main thing he said, he's like, oh, it's really difficult to deal with how like society treats you as a straight cis white male, right? I think that is just very much rooted in how insecure you are. Now, I have a very good example of this from today. I was actually thinking about it, and I was talking to Maddie about it. So I will read you. Look, chat. This is not something I would tweet. This is a bit of a not problematic. It was a joke, right? But this is a real thing that happened today. Okay. So, I texted Maddie today because I was in the grocery store, and you'll know what happened. It was a short text. Okay. My 6-foot ass walking in the same direction as a white woman, constantly looking over her shoulder at me. Like, bruh, let me get to the off-brand Pringles. I'm not trying to fucking kill you. That's what I said to Maddie. Because while I was in the grocery store, I was walking to go get my off-brand Pringles, which I did, and there just happened to be a woman in front of me that was going in the same direction. She was also going in the same direction. We turned into the same aisle. And she just kept, she was very nervous. She started kind of shaking. She kept looking at me. I'm 6'5", okay? I had my sunglasses on. I fucking had my Hawaiian shirt on. I don't know. And I was just walking and I'm going fast because I'm trying to get my Pringles and leave. I just wanted to get, but we were going in the same direction. And after 2 of the same turns, we both went this way. We both turned left into the same aisle. I literally stopped. I just stopped and I pretended to look at the aisle and I was like, ooh, this is interesting. And waited for her to walk away. Because I could tell she was super uncomfortable. She was like looking at me. She was like, she thought I was fucking following her, right? That's fine. People that care, right? People that are like, what the heck, you bitch? I'm not a murderer. Not all men. You're just insecure. Like, calm the fuck down. She has a valid reason to be stressed. Because fucking creepy guys do follow women around the store. So I'm like, yeah, dude, men do that. So I understand being fucking scared because it looks like I'm doing that. I wasn't, but I'm not insecure. I'm just like, okay, I'll just stand here, wait for her to leave, and then buy my Pringles. Plus, men already tend to ignore their feelings and push on. Fuck it, we ball, you know? We're talking about the problems men have, but we haven't even talked about how most guys won't acknowledge the problems to begin with. Yeah, men's lives aren't harder because they won't acknowledge that they have problems. This is just like, yeah, men's mental health is maybe worse. I'm not even going to give you that. Like, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely less encouraged. Also, women have it harder online, just saying. Yeah, I mean, if a guy gets into a fucking lobby, he's not going to suddenly get called every fucking... Like, if I'm just like, yo guys, what's up? I'm just going to receive a bunch of, yo guys, what's up? Or I'm going to have a fucking kid scream the N-word, right? But I'm not going to have a fucking, oh, get back in the kitchen, fuck you, kill yourself, bitch. Like, I'm never going to receive that ever. All the female friends I know that have ever, like, tried to game have heard that a few times. Because it's just, like, it's just normal. It's just normal. I know that's not the point we were talking about, but we're talking about the difference between men and women in difficulty on life, and that was a good point by Coney. Okay, plus, men already tend to... Wait, I already read that one. Is there a different one I missed, maybe? Read my previous chats. What did I miss? The ultimate fix... Oh, thank you. I missed this one. Okay. The ultimate fix would be to overhaul the social structure that men and women are a part of and somehow redesign gender norms and roles. The way you could dissolve men don't cry problem. Okay, look. If we had the power to redesign gender norms and roles, it would be far more beneficial for the women than the men. The men basically just have the men don't cry problem, which is kind of based in how you're raised. Like, my parents never hit me with the men don't cry, right? So I'm unaffected by that. I can go into my life emotionally mature, and if my boss in future is like, men don't cry, I'm not going to be like, what? Because I've grown up not thinking that. So I'm fine, right? I have staved off. And you're going to be like, well, not all men get to... I know. A lot of men, their dads are like, yo, men don't cry, right? So I'm lucky. However, no matter how you're raised as a woman, once you leave your home and go anywhere, you have to fucking fight the gender norms and the misogyny and the sexism. The guy problems you've brought up are common, but are not every guy. The women problem are all the women. I don't have the men don't cry. I'm not affected by that because I was raised not to be affected by that, which means it will no longer affect me. It's how you're raised. If you're raised with a dad being like, hey, son, men don't cry, would you say that you have no idea how big... Would you say that you have then... Would you say you then have no idea how big the problem is? No! Jash. Because every fucking night I want to kill myself. Yeah, I wasn't raised in an abusive environment. Men don't have it harder because they're in an abusive environment. If you were raised in an abusive environment, Josh, I am so sorry for you, and that sucks. But you can't say men have it harder because you were raised in an abusive environment. It seems like you don't really have a grasp on how hard it is because you haven't experienced that. Experienced what? Experienced men don't cry? I don't have a grasp on how hard it is because I haven't experienced men don't cry? So you're finding it easy to brush it off and say it's not that bad? Okay, I'm getting so personal just to try and win this argument. But I don't care, I will. Do you think I'm joking? when I say I want to kill myself, Josh? Do you think that when I say that, I'm just saying it to win the argument? I'm just being like, haha, kill yourself, like I'm joking? Do you think it's like a bit I'm running? Because I've not never experienced the loneliness that men have to fight through. And the men don't cry thing is like, yeah, I feel like if I fucking stub my toe, I'm allowed to be upset. If I go through a breakup, I'm allowed to be upset. Like, that's normalized. But I don't feel like I'm allowed to talk about how I want to fucking die. My family don't know. I have never told my family this ever. And they do not know. And don't leak, I guess, chat. But, like, they don't know that. Because I don't feel like I can tell them that. I think you told me about your life. I would think that you're joking to me. Okay, cool. So I'm not. If you're telling the truth, that prove my point even more. You have a great life, but you still struggle with suicidal thoughts. Yeah, it's not because I'm a fucking man. It's because that's just my brain chemistry. Because your point, whether or not you think it is or not, what you've just typed is that, that proves my point. Because if you were a woman, you wouldn't be suicidal. Yeah, dude. If you have a fucking, perfect life and you still just want to kill yourself, that's just how your brain chemistry is. Never said women don't. You said it proves your point. My life isn't at all harder because I'm a man because I want to kill myself. That's just how my fucking brain chemistry. That's just mental illness. It's on every side. Women want to kill themselves just as much. Maybe they don't, and maybe there's other factors to fucking change that. But it's not like being a man. It's just other factors. Frank, you literally proved my point. No. Me saying I want to kill myself even though my life is really good does not prove that men have it equally hard to women. You've never told anyone close to you about your mental health problem, man. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Yeah, my life isn't harder because of that. If I had to deal with misogyny and sexism every single day of my life, but I got to tell my parents I want to kill myself, my life isn't like easier. My life isn't like, oh, it's really equal. On one hand, I have to have blatant sexual harassment and deal with misogyny and probably get sexually assaulted a few times in my life, statistically. Or I can be open about my suicidal thoughts to my parents. These are equally good. Okay, I have a question. Okay, shoot. You don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to communicate to people that love you. Yeah, I communicate. My girlfriend knows. Because I don't need to tell everyone in my life. Because it's not my personality. I'm not like, I don't want to die. I don't tell everyone. I tell my girlfriend. Even my best friends, I don't tell them. I'm telling you because I'm trying to prove a fucking point. And I shouldn't, probably. So sorry, chat. I probably shouldn't tell you guys this. But yeah, my family don't know. My best friends don't know. My girlfriend knows. Because I have someone, because I feel like I can talk to someone. Because if I couldn't talk to anyone, then I'd be really sad. But yeah, I have someone I can talk to. And if I wasn't dating my girlfriend, I wouldn't have no one. I would find someone. That's the thing, because I'm emotionally mature. I know that I need to talk about this, or I will be very not good. So if I didn't have my girlfriend, I would tell my best friend. If I didn't have him, I would eventually tell my parents. Because I don't have the men don't cry. I have I don't want to burden the people everyone in my life with going, oh, I hope he doesn't kill himself. I don't want them to all think that. Because I'm probably not going to do it. So I just tell one person so I can feel okay. I'm just like, hey, Maddie, almost crying. I fucking want to die. And she's like, that's okay. Let's talk about this. Wait, who are you dating? I'm dating Maddie. I'm dating Maddie Gurr in chat. Robin Blocks Crazy Fan. Let's go. Heyo. What the hell? Look at Dark. It said rating with a party of 1, but they brought in Robin Blocks and Sub-Zero. Hey guys, how's it going? What do you personally... How is this still on my screen, by the way? It's just really funny. Going back to the rain sounds. What do you personally think would be easier to live with? Dealing with misogyny and sexism daily or dealing with suicidal thoughts daily? Okay. This is a general question. I think dealing with... Okay, that's a good question. I'll think about it. I will just say, men don't have to deal with misogyny. Women do have to deal with suicide. So just gonna put that out there. Because if you're being like, oh, 75% of suicide is men. Well, is 25% of the people receiving misogyny women? No, 100% of the people receiving misogyny is women. And 25% of the people committing suicide are women. So don't women have it harder by that logic? But okay, I will answer your question. I think dealing with misogyny and sexism every day would make me have suicidal thoughts. Bam! Mic drop. Fucking twisted it. Meow. Rubik's Cube. 5G chess. Seeing the numbers. Women deal with suicidal thoughts and misogyny sexism. Men deal with suicidal thoughts. That's what I'm saying. I thought you would.
I thought you would say that. Exactly what I thought. You fell right into my trap.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. This is such a waste of a conversation because I'm not changing anyone's mind. It's me and all of my chat being like, Josh, I think you're wrong. And then Josh being like, oh, really? Oh, yeah? Well, men want to kill themselves. Also, women. Kill yourself. Got him. No, women have harder lives. It's not even... Dude, this isn't a conversation. Women have harder lives. It's so commonly agreed upon. Look up men's rights activists, Josh, because I need you to understand that everything you have said so far has been the exact arguments of men's rights. I think if you're looking for friends, Josh, join a men's rights activist fucking Facebook group. You will suddenly have a much broader social circle because everything you have discussed in your arguments of how women don't have easier lives is men's rights. You think I'm like that, but I'm not. Based on the last 2 hours, yes, I do think you're like that. If you look up like a BuzzFeed, no, not BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's dead. Look up like a cut video, like you know those cut videos. Look up like I don't think men have it easier. We just do. Josh, you should be lucky, man. You should be happy. You just have an easier life. It doesn't mean your life is easy. It means it's easier. You just don't have to. I think men's rights activism shit is bullshit. It's the same. It is the same as what you've said. No men's rights activist has ever said anything that you would disagree with according to this conversation. They're not saying, they rarely even say men have harder lives. They just say men's lives. They're like, women's lives aren't easier. Now, they think men have it harder. Like a little bit, maybe. Like some men's rights activists think they have it harder. But mostly it's just being like, well, men don't have it easy. It's actually really bad for men. This has been going on for 2 hours. Blop, it has. I'm so sorry. This has been going on for 2 hours. It has. This started because Josh typed in chat. He said, women will be like, men have it so easy. My sister in Christ, you've never understood loneliness. And then I was like, women experience loneliness. And then Josh was like, not like how men experience loneliness. Women are on easy mode. And then it became a 2-hour conversation. At least you got something to do this stream? Yeah, I know, right? I was like, what game should I play? And then Josh was like, what if we play the game Women versus Men Epic Rap Battle? Bro, you keep saying that I say women have it on easy mode with the nerd voice. Everyone's life is different, but overall, in terms of lifestyle and biology, men's lives are easier. We're not assuming your life is easy. We're just saying that men in general have easier lives. End communication. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Josh, your life might be the hardest life in the world. It's not. But let's just say, your life might be the hardest life in the world, and all these women have way easier lives than you. But that doesn't mean that overall, men have it just as bad as women, because they don't. Women have harder lives. I don't think that. I think women have it harder with things men have it easier with, and I think men have it harder with things that women have it easier with. Okay, the one solid argument for men having it harder than women has been that men are more inclined, thanks to society, to think... Men are more inclined to not talk about their feelings. That's it. Don't you think all the things that women have that's harder would overshadow that? Likewise, that one sort of argument for women has been sexism. No. No, it hasn't. But also, sexism is so broad that it's crazy to say sexism. I'm so glad I tuned into your stream. This has woken me up. I'm glad. It makes it sound even. Blop, what are you talking about? Blop, he is saying it's even. My bad, what else is it? No, sexism. But it's sexism everywhere. Like, sexism is in so many different, like, ways. It's like... This is a difficult conversation to have. Because to boil everything women have to deal with is... It's just one thing. Sexism. You know how, like, they get, like... You know how, like, statistically, like, 99% of women have received a sexual assault? Or will receive sexual assault, be sexually assaulted? That's just sexism, bro. Like, that's not sexism. Like, yes, it is. It comes from, like, sex, but it's like, and being like, oh, yeah, like, they get paid less. But that's just sexism. On average, they get paid less, but that's just because of sexism. It's like, sexism can just be pointed to everything. Like, yeah, when they're walking down the street, sometimes they get catcalled. Sexism, dude. Like, yeah, sexism covers so many things that infect every aspect of society, causing women to suffer. Yes. But men not being able to show their feelings is like one thing. I mean, Colin, we're not even getting into that, but yes. Periods. Jesus Christ. The amount of women I've met in my life that are like, I don't want to have kids. I would just take my uterus out. Because periods hurt so much. They are emotionally draining. And it's like, this is unbearable. And I have to go through it every month. I have to do this every month. Charlie, don't avoid my statement. Oh, I'm so sorry, dummy. I did not mean to. What did you say? Let me scroll up. Charlie, only the channel owner can give VIP. Traz gave me hers since she already has mod. Okay, there you go. I'll give it to you. VIP dummy dude gaming. There you go. You have VIP now. Oh, nope. I just typed it. I didn't actually give it to you. Why didn't it not work? I'm pulling a Traz bait. Okay, I gave it to you. Likewise, mental illness covers so many things that affect every aspect of society that men suffer way more with. Okay, the way's doing a lot of heavy lifting there. But also, no. I don't think so. I don't think mental illness, I don't think men having to suppress their mental illness covers as many things as sexism. Also, I think that you are choosing to avoid the fact that not every man has to deal with mental illness. Every woman has to deal with sexism. Like, that is so important. Every woman has to deal with sexism, misogyny, sexual assault. Every woman. Not every man has to deal with mental health. Like, everyone has mental health, but not every man has to be like, I have to suppress my mental health. So sexism is worse than suicide? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go with an analogy. If I had to remove the leg, not kill, remove the leg and cauterize the wound of 1 billion people, or cut the head off one person, what's worth? 1 million removed legs, or 1 removed head? Anyone with a brain, the head would be better. Oh, so decapitation is better than removing a leg? That's insane. That's actually so. Scale is important. You can't just. Oh my god. That's like. Oh my god. Okay, let's go with more of a realistic example. It's like being like, oh, there's 5,000 robberies happening in Rome every day, but only 1 murder. Should the police stations like, okay, we'll have 1 cop be the murder cop, and 9 cops be the thief cop, and they'll work on that, and they'll work on that. And then someone goes, wait, only one cop on the murder? So is murder better than thievery? No, it's about the scale. It's about the scale. If there's only one murder happening, wait, what is the Frank yapping about? Holy shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Murder's worse than thievery? Yeah, I agree. He's yapping above your level. Thank you, dummy dude. You deserve VIP so much. Yeah, okay, sure, I agree. Is one murder worse than a billion burglaries? If everyone on Earth that had an online banking account, so like you have all your money in your bank, right? You have all your money in your bank. It all goes to zero. Everyone on Earth, all their money goes to zero. Or one person gets murdered. You're like, oh, I'm going to take the high ground. I'd rather one person get murdered. That's actually better. No, it's not. It's actually not. Because the fucking world would collapse. It's basically one human life versus material things. This high road that you're taking is not what you think. This is not the gotcha that you think it is. By like taking, obviously, a small bad thing, if it's scaled up enough, becomes worse than one bigger bad thing. A scale matters. When people were to die from the money loss, like that, more people would die if everyone's bank account went to zero. Okay, sure, that's unfair. Because yes, to be fair, millions would get murdered. It would not be good. Everyone would die. It would be shit. We basically run off our bank accounts right now. If it went to zero, they would fucked. I mean, if you guys have seen the Rick and Morty episode, they make the value of a currency worth zero. It's like saying a billion bees is worse than one lion. I know you're joking. But a billion bees is worse than one lion. Okay, so we are agreeing in that. Okay. I mean, it is. But that's exactly my point. I'm saying that a billion sexisms is worse than one suicide. Or the scale. Also, it's insane that you keep being like, only men. The way you imply it. You don't say this, but you're implying that women don't have suicide. You're like, men keep killing themselves, and women only have to deal with being told to get in the kitchen. Men have it just as hard. No! 3/4 of the suicide are men. 1/4 women. 0% of misogyny is men. 100% goes to the women. So a billion instances of women experience sexism is worse than one guy killing himself. I mean, if we're getting into semantics, we also have to consider sexual assault. So how many sexual assaults is worth one suicide? So 100 instances of sexism is worse than 75 suicides? Okay. It's also not how it works. That's... Okay. Sorry. Do you think 75% of men are killing themselves? You have gotten your statistics wrong, bro. 100% of women have to deal with sexism. 75% of suicides are men. That doesn't mean that 75% of the men are killing themselves and 100% of the women are getting sexually, sexually harassed. I know that's not what you meant, but you think about what you just typed. No, not quite there. Okay. Sure. Let's get some stats up here. So 6 men in Australia kill themselves every day, and 2 women kill themselves every day. That's very sad. I'd say about 10 million women have to deal with sexual harassment or just day-to-day sexism. in the same amount of time. So we're looking at 6 minus the 2, because the women, we can't count, they counteract. So 4 versus 10 million. I don't know if those stats get wetter. Australia, it's 80% suicides by men. No, it's 75% in Australia. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the Australia Lifeline statistics. 75% are men. Day-to-day sexism is not worse than suicide. Yeah, but they're also... Mega wrong. I was adding 6 and 2. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Look, I think that this is a lost cause. I think that closing arguments. Nice first stream, thank you. I thought it was good. Closing arguments. I think it is a lot harder to be a woman than to be a man. And I think that men don't have to deal with any of the hate that goes towards women. Now, what you say, no amount of day-to-day sexism or any kind of hateful behavior is worse than one single suicide. Okay, but what if the suicide is a woman doing it? Like, what if it's a woman killing herself? Because then, then the whole scale gets thrown off. I realized that I have continued your stance on this. I have continued your argument, which makes it seem like it's mine. But you keep comparing suicide versus sexism. But both genders kill themselves. It's not a men thing. Men don't have to deal with... Not all men grapple with suicide. Like, it just doesn't make sense. A woman doesn't get a job because she's not strong enough count as sexism. Stronger, what do you mean? Or if her voice is too high? Okay, if her voice is too high, that's probably sexism. Why is she... What is she doing? What is she, a voice actor? Who is not getting hired because their voice is too high, Josh? Also, yeah, read my previous chat. Well, not getting jobs because my voice is too deep count as sexism. Okay, so where are you not getting a job because your voice is too deep? That doesn't... Yeah, men aren't... When are you facing systematic sexism, Josh? When are you in your day-to-day life being like, if only I was a woman, I wouldn't have to deal with all this sexism? And if a woman doesn't get a job because she's not strong enough, to be fair, okay, no, okay, sorry, for the record, no, that's not sexism, because if a weak, scrawny fucking guy is like, oh, I want to work in an oil rig, and then they're like, sorry, you're not strong enough, that's normal, right? Twice I applied to a retail job and was turned down because I don't have a marketable voice. That's hilarious. Dude, the government could not waterboard that out of me. That you got insulted by a company. That's crazy. That's wild. Worked as a construction worker at a berry farm for 3 years. Josh, you chose to work at the berry farm, though. This was not sexism that pushed you into being forced to work such a dangerous construction job. Like, also, what retail job was it? Like, you tried to work at Kmart and they were like, your voice is actually shit. Better luck next time. Like, what the fuck did you apply? What job turned you down for not having a marketable voice? They turned me down because my voice was actually too marketable, which was crazy. I know they're looking for particular people and they're allowed to turn down people they don't want working there, but if they turn down someone on the basis of you're a woman, then that's sexism. Yeah, I mean, they also can't legally. One of the Zambreros and the other was Cotton On. That's really funny. How the fuck did you not get a job at Zambrero? Retail jobs don't really care. It's a minimum wage job. It was probably some other reason. Well, he said it was because his voice wasn't marketable. They both said that? Both companies said you don't have a marketable voice? I've never even heard that phrase in my life. How bad is your voice that 2 minimum wage jobs were like, your voice is the problem, actually? Sorry, it's actually your voice. Zambrero said that with cotton on, it was more looking for a gentler approach. That's hilarious. What is it? I have 2 retail jobs and I ain't ever heard this in my life. Yeah. I mean, I believe you. I don't know why you would lie, but I've never heard anything like this in my life. It's so unfair, but it's not sexism. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I didn't know. Are you in a simulation? Am I in a simulation? No, imagine going to McDonald's and they say, "Sorry, bro, you're ugly. Cannot hire you." Yeah, McDonald's hires everyone though. I know you're joking, but that's one job that's pretty safe to go for. So if a woman doesn't get a job because of the same reason, that's not sexism then. Because of what reason? Her voice? Yeah. If she doesn't get hired because of her voice, that's not sex. Also, no one doesn't get hired for their voice. This isn't a thing. Zambrero didn't be like, your voice is not marketable. They had another reason, surely. This was some idiot coming. They weren't like, oh fuck, everything's so good about you. It's just your voice. Like, that's not a reason to not hire someone. Unless the Zambrero manager was brain dead. Like, Josh, even you can be critical enough and be like, wait a minute. Maybe with some critical thinking, they had a different reason to not hire me. Because it's not your voice. Whereas it makes sense because generally female voices sell better in retail and fast food. What the fuck do you mean sell better? Do you think I pull up to McDonald's and I'm like, I'm just going to have 1 iced coffee, no sugar, and 20 nuggets. And then I hear, okay, that'll be 17. I'm like, oh, fuck, you're a man? Sorry. Yeah. Ew, I thought you had a pussy. And I just drive through the drive-thru and I leave. No. No, what the no fucking this. It was probably some other reason. Mask is your voice not good. Yeah, so I'm saying it's probably just mask. There's no way that's the reason. If you're a perfect employee, they wouldn't turn you on the basis of your voice. You can always get qualifications for a job. Every job is accessible to you. Well, Mao, thank you. So I don't buy McDonald's from people with dick and balls. That's what I'm saying. Going to Zambrero like, sorry. Over the phone, you sounded more feminine. You look like you have a penis. Gamer Boy with 2 more subs. Dude, thank you. Damn, I love how biased chat is. Biased? It's not biased to just all agree. We'll all be like, yeah, women have harder lives. And then Josh is like, actually, men have just as hard as women. And then we're all like, no. And he's like, biased. Yeah. Clearly, you guys haven't felt the loneliness of being a man. You guys wouldn't get it. It's pretty difficult out here. Damn, this coffee's lasting me. The nerd voice bit is getting old. I have to. It's the only way to combat you. No, but it is just how I talk. You don't agree with me? Guess what I portrayed you as? The soy jack kind of vibes when you say biased. You don't agree with me? Guess what? I portrayed you as the soy jack kind of vibes when you say biased. What is soy jack? You're getting old every second. Look up on it. Booyah. Thank you. Fuck, I'm not hip with the memes. Wait, that is what soy jacking is. Okay, so... Oh, you specifically mean the nerd soy jack. When I think of soy jack, I think of this. No, I think of this, which is why I was confused. Yeah, soy jacking. It's when you're looking at something. Yeah, no, I got it. They specifically meant this soy jack. I'm like, this is soy jacking to me. The verb I used it as when I watched Across the Spider-Verse. Me and Hansi spent the entire movie soy jacking, which was just the whole movie. We were like, and like pointing at the screen and looking at each other like, because it'd be like a cool fucking twist or something. You got rejected because you have a deep voice. Do you have social skills? Thanks, and yes, I am extroverted. Dude, the manager definitely hated you. I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't your voice. It wasn't your voice. I got a job at Subway eventually after school. Quit after a year and a half though. Yeah, you had too many fucking complaints from customers being like, his dick and balls kept just like being very apparent. I think it was his deep voice. I don't know. If someone could fire this guy though and get a woman up in here making my sandwich, a coney with a steel chair. I don't even know what that means. Fuck, brother. Y'all refuse to believe that a guy may or may not be considered. Wait, brother. Y'all refuse to believe that a guy may have experienced something that may or may not be considered sexism. I didn't care about it, and it's funny to laugh at. But it's just funny how chat refuses to believe it. I mean, you're saying something that is unlikely. It's like saying one time I was driving down the road and a police officer just like shot at my tires. And being like, well, I don't believe you. I'm like, oh. Like, yeah. If you just say something that's not believable and then you'd be like, crazy that no one believes me. It's like, yeah, because it's unlikely. If I was like, yeah, I tried to get a job and then they were like, you don't have a positive Cantel tilt or Cantel tilt. So I was like, you'd be like, that doesn't sound right. I funnel all my effeminate traits into my obsession with femboys. Huh? What? Like, I believe you on the thing that your employer said that. Yeah, exactly. We're all saying they probably said that to you. Just no one believes it's true. No one believes that's what the employer thought. He's telling you to let you down gently. Yeah, I know. Sexism against guys is unlikely, but I brought it up because Colin says that I haven't experienced sexism. Okay. Sexism against guys. Let me think about this. Sexism against guys happens as much as racism against white people. Discuss. Thoughts on that, Josh? All the other workers were girls. My sister actually got a job at the same place. The employer was a man. Okay. Do you not see the problem here? Thank you for the follow, Ice. Maybe the manager was just creepy, dude. Maybe the manager was just a fucking creep. Yeah. Fuck. We're not going to racism, please, please. I'm begging. Okay, yeah. I don't want to. My point is just like, I don't know. People be like, oh, that's so like racist against white people, and I'll be like, fuck off. Like that's just, shut up. It's just so not important. It's like it's not. It doesn't. That's still sexism. Didn't hire men purely because they're men. If I only date women, am I sexist? No. If I don't date someone purely because they're a man, you're great, you're funny, you're attractive, you're a man though. I only date women. I'm not being sexist. Sexism is more difficult to define than that. It's not just not doing something because of someone's gender. That doesn't just make it sexist suddenly. How'd you manage to get an interview with a dude that only accepts women? Oh yeah, so then that just defeats that purpose too. So then it wouldn't have been sexist. Why would you be interviewed by him if he was sexist? Sexism is not getting interviewed at all, even though you're overqualified. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Chaz, I can't believe you've also stayed this long. Because there's no big debate here. It's everyone in chat and me against one shadow. This has never happened in 2 years of streaming. I don't fucking know if he only accepts women, only that the other applicants were all women except for me and one other guy. Did the other guy get the job? I'm gonna guess no. And there were 5 positions. 4 girls got the position and the last one wasn't filled. This is entertaining how stupid this is. Love just talking. I fear I will always be here. You will always be here. I believe it too. I think it's true. I think it's true at the end of the day. I think you will always be big chillin'. It's interesting to listen to, not gonna lie. I'm thinking about shipping this VOD off to Maddie. Or one of my other editors and being like, yo, make a video. Yo, clip that shit up. Let's get on the political side of YouTube. Maybe they just didn't want you and the other guy in the company for some reason. And they were brought up because of this comment. Jash, could you... Okay, wait. I need to go. Open thread. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Jash, could you perhaps consider that you think that because you haven't experienced sexism? Wait, that was a recent comment. That was like 15 minutes ago. I thought that was the root of all evil, but it was the root of 15 minutes ago evil. I'd rather not have this plastered all over the internet. I know for a fact that there are going to be thousands of brain dead motherfuckers who are going to say I hate women. No. You're just standing up for all the men. So not getting a job because I was a guy isn't sex. We also don't know if that's true, Josh. They said it was your voice. That has nothing to do with gender. But if a woman doesn't get a job because she's a woman, that's sexism. Also not true. I don't know. What are you talking about? Like, there's no proof that you didn't get it because you're a guy. This is such a weird conversation. Because your argument right now hinges on a specific, strange encounter you had that no one can validate. You're like, actually, I did experience sexism. It was a very, very unbelievable situation. And we were like, that doesn't sound right. And you're like, well, it happened. And it was sexism. Checkmate. Like, what are we meant to say to that? Oh, fuck. Good point. Sexism does exist to men. You're right. It is fucking strange because it is an unbelievable situation. Yeah, so why did the example you bring up to support your argument, why did you choose an unbelievable situation? Why didn't you just choose a regular situation? Woman had a very deep voice, and they're like, we don't want to hire you based on your voice. That's the same situation. It's also probably not sexism. It's just weird. It is weird. I don't think it happens. That's the only time I experienced sexism. The only time you experienced sexism was a man not hiring you because your voice was too deep. That's insane! Is that what you just said? Wait, because that's the only time I experienced sexism. That's like barely... We're having an argument over whether that even qualifies as sexism. And it's the one example you have ever? So when Colin's like, yo, you've never experienced sexism. And you're like, yeah, I have. In this time that I didn't get hired because my voice was too deep. That's the one you're like, yeah, actually, I've experienced it. Didn't get hired because my voice was too deep. That's the one example you have. And you're like, yeah, it happened one time. Yeah, I experienced sexism once. In, how old are you? 19 years? 20 years? We're talking about something that happens like every day to women. And you're like, well, men have to deal with sexism too, guys. It happened to me one time. My voice was too deep. So I didn't get hired at Sombrero. Bro, I agree with you that men pretty much never experience it. You can just say, dude, I agree with you. But Colin said, you probably haven't experienced sexism, right? And you felt you could have just been like, yeah, you're probably right. But you're like, no, I have. I didn't get hired because my voice was too deep. Like, you clearly don't agree if you felt the need to be like, no, men experience it. Men experience it. For real. And then you give the what, like, just such a nothing example. So should I have no, you should have just been like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, men kind of don't experience it. Shouldn't have been like, you shouldn't have, because the example you gave was also such a nothing example that it wouldn't have been a lie to say you've never experienced sexism. Like when people bring up sexism and someone's like, oh man, this person was so sexist at my work. Like if you're talking about a girl and she's like, oh my god, my boss is so sexist. You're like, ugh, sexism. Relatable. One time I didn't get hired because my voice was too deep. Fuck. Amen, sister. Like, no, you'd just be like, oh, that sucks. I haven't experienced that. I don't do that, bro. Yeah, I'm sure, because that would be insane. But that's what you did to Colin, basically. Because Colin was like, you haven't experienced sexism. And you're like, yeah, I do. I would never have brought up if Colin didn't say that. Because it's stupid to bring up. So Colin's saying you've never experienced sexism is stupid. But you saying to me that I've probably never experienced mental health issues is not stupid. Because that's what you did earlier. And I had to be like, actually, I've been pretty close a few times. to not being here. I didn't say that. Yeah, you were like, oh, you don't know what it's like because you have a perfect life and you haven't had to experience it. Is it fair to say that you haven't experienced mental health and so you actually don't know the extent of the problem? That's what you said. And also, that wasn't the Sojak voice. That was just me doing a voice. I do voices for everyone. I do voices for people I agree with. This is how I talk. This is how I tell stories. This is how I interact. If I just talked monotone the entire time, you know how fucking boring this would be? That wasn't Sojak. I changed it up. I didn't give you the nerd voice, okay? I understand this because your upbringing was like. Fuck. Now I'm gonna find exactly what Colin said. Fuck. Where's the thread? Fuck, where's the thread? What did Colin say? I was actually asking what you thought. I thought Colin said it. But you... What? Didn't Colin ask it as a question? I thought it was the same. I thought it was the same thing. No, that was me. No, what was me? No, I thought Colin said to you that you wouldn't understand it because you haven't experienced sexism. I asked if you thought you didn't realize how bad it is because of your upbringing. After you said that suicide is worse than any sexism ever. I didn't say you don't know what it's like. I was just asking if you thought it could be possible. Dude, yeah, it's possible that some people have like emotionally stunted growth and don't have friends and are lonely and are also men. But because that's like some men, doesn't mean that men have it equally hard to women, because all women have to deal with misogyny and sexism. And some men have to deal with increased loneliness than women, sure. But women also have mental health problems. Like some men have worse mental health. Therefore, they have just as hard lives. Therefore, all men have just as hard lives as all women that all have to go through sexism and misogyny and increased sexual harassment, increased sexual assault, and like lower average income, and also mental health. I think that any human life, man or woman, is more valuable than any kind of problem that doesn't result in the death of a person. Thought arguably, if you were to get all technical about it, there are things worse than death of a human, like torture. Not that you asked, I was just trying to contribute. Many women have mental health problems, not just men. Okay, but way more women experience sexism, right? No, like infinitely more, but sure, and way more men also commit suicide. No, if 0.1% of men have sexism and like all the women have sexism, and then it's 25 to 75. The ratio of suicide is not so negligible to discount the women killing themselves. It's a quarter. That's so many. Way more men also commit suicide, but it's 3 times as many. But women have a shit ton of other stuff they struggle with. I never said that the 25% doesn't matter. I know, but you're like discrediting it by being like, men deal with suicide, women deal with sexism. When women deal with both sexism and suicide. What did Colin say? Okay, now I asked you if it's possible that your opinion on that is influenced by the fact that you've never experienced it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Didn't realize you were speaking to me. Fair enough. Oh my god. Holy moly. Oh my god, give me the fucking statistic. I want to know what percentage of men kill themselves. Like ever. Like in their lives, like what percentage of men kill themselves? I can't find it. It's okay. I'm actually gonna end stream because I want to go play Marvel Snap, to be honest, and I want to lie down on my bed and be cold, and my PC's heating up my room. But the final thing I will say is that all women face sexism and misogyny. Very, very, very few men kill themselves. It's not like men deal with suicide, women deal with sexism. All women deal with sexism, and some men kill themselves, and some women kill themselves, but more men kill themselves than women. It's not like we are all of us men are dealing with the fact that we kill ourselves every day. No. So it's just so weird to be like thinking that it's a thing that the men have to deal with, because it's so few of us, and it's a problem, but it doesn't make our lives, on average, as men, as hard as women, who all deal with something. How is my life as a man equally as hard to the life of a woman, or men in general? But a huge amount of men struggle with mental health issues that they generally don't seek help for. And we try as a society to encourage men to seek help. And I know that, even if you don't think so, because I constantly see fucking ads all the time being like, oh, ask your men friends if they're okay. Always. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. There's ads all the time being like, oh, seek help. Oh, therapist. Oh, man, it's okay to be sad. I see it all the time. Because it is a problem. It is a problem, and it's being addressed. But it's just, being a man is easier than being a woman. On average. Just overall. It's just easier to be a man. And that's okay. You can still have a hard life and admit that your life is easier. It's easier to be white. It's easier. You don't have to deal with racism. It's easier to be cis. You don't have to do transphobia. It's easier to be straight. These are all commonly agreed upon. And it's easier to be a man. It just is. Look, it's difficult to stop the stream and feel like I'm not cutting Jash off and not letting him say his piece. But I feel like I've let him say his piece for 2 hours. And we've gone in circles. So I'm just going to end the stream. It was a good conversation. No one changed sides. Ever. And no one ever will change sides. And that was productive. And I should probably raid someone. But I feel like we're all too... Do you guys have anyone you want me to raid? I can raid someone small. Because I'm going to be sending a lot of politically charged chatters to them. Only Stance is live. Well, I'm raiding him only so that you guys can get channel points. If you join the raid, you get channel points. No fucking way. There's 11 of you. I thought there was like 3. Dude, that's so funny. What the fuck? I was talking about politics for the fucking 2 hours. Okay, thanks, guys. You're very supportive. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. And if you like me talking about politics, maybe I'll do it a little bit more. Because I know very little. It was 19 most of the stream. Let's go! Okay, raid. And to the VOD viewers, I say, damn. It really was my personality all along. My average view is so much higher when I do it just chatting. Because I didn't fell off. My game choices fell off. I'm playing shitty games like Fortnite, and I need to just play good games. Okay, good night.